Hey guys, it's your Midwest girl. I'm actually in the middle of getting ready and I'm just gonna have you guys join me because I want to have just a more regular conversation, and I feel like if I'm just in the middle of driving or doing my thing, then it's way more organic, and that's what I like. I like to feel just comfortable, and sometimes if I am like, I'm gonna sit in this certain spot and say these certain things or go over these certain topics, I don't like that. So I am not gonna lie, guys, I'm on cloud 9. I'm so excited about Taylor and Travis. I know that's lame because I do not know these people, and I would not classify myself to the level of like a Swiftie or anything, but I just love a good love for sure. And I've been saying this since Travis kind of got her attention in the beginning. If you're not coming with Travis energy, I don't want it. Like, his enthusiasm for her and his willingness to be so open and vulnerable and openly say, like, I want this woman to go out with me, I want this woman to date me, is money. That's 1,000% like the energy that I think pretty much most women are looking for, but that's it right there. And I'm just so excited. And also, you know, there's a lot of opinions. I can't imagine getting married under that much pressure. I know they're both pretty used to pressure, but I do think it would be hard because for me, I am a pretty private person, which is ironic saying this because I do post videos, but even when you choose to do that, you can pick what you want to show versus if you have paparazzi following you, if you have news stations covering your, whatever's happening in your life. It's very stressful, I feel like. I don't know. That's just my personal opinion. While I'm in the middle of this, you guys are just going to get my stream of consciousness. If you use Anastasia Beverly Hills, this is a blush palette, and I destroyed it. Look how much I've destroyed it. But I still love the mirror on it. I needed to just order another one. I will say her products are expensive, but worth it. Oh my gosh, so worth it. I can go over the stuff I do. Also, please note, this is not in any way, shape, or form a tutorial. This is not a tutorial. I have no business telling somebody how to do their makeup. But staples of my life that have been for years are Anastasia Beverly Hills, Milani foundation. I really do like the Juvia's Place bronzer. I like anything Milani. And then Too Faced Better Than Sex, the mascara and the liner. Oh my gosh, what a lethal combo. What a lethal combo. It's just so good. I need a little bit of lip balm to hold me over. I like a good lined lip, so I guess I'll just line it now. Don't you guys have to line your lips before you put on any lip balm? I do. Because once I put on lip balm, my lips are not, they're too slick if I put on lip balm first. So I have to do the liner first. And if you care to know, this is Cork by MAC. This is so old you can't even see it. See how the label's gone? But it's Cork lip liner by MAC. I am so loyal to this, I can't even tell you. And then I like to do a fortune cookie NYX moment. Again, not a tutorial. I'm just saying if you guys want to know what's going on. I know this looks crazy. It does look crazy, but then I just blend it in with my finger. Sorry. I know those noises are annoying in the camera. And oh my gosh, look at that. Look how incredibly beautiful. So good. I like that. Beautiful. My style. I also use the Madeline color in NYX. And Like I said, my foundation's Milani. I'm not doing anything too crazy. Actually, just so you guys know, because I'm sure you're like, where's that video that you're gonna film with your parents? I'm getting ready right now because I am gonna go film that later. But I can't leave you guys hanging. I gotta put up a video today because it's Sunday. So I'm actually filming day of, which is a little unorganized of me, but we're gonna roll with it because that's what I always do. Oh, you know what I would love is to hear your guys's summer playlists. I would love to hear your summer playlists. I have lost my marbles this summer, and I have quite the plethora of playlists. And I have Nickelback on my playlist. I have Creed. I have Taylor Swift. I really do like her, but again, I wouldn't just consider myself a Swiftie. I know you're like, what were you doing? I use a lighter to light my eyelash curler. I know this seems insane, but I'm not kidding. This is a pro tip. I wipe it off because once it's warm like that, it's easier to get all the stuff off. I hold it on my hand till it feels just like warm, not hot. And then I curl my lashes. And just like curling your hair with heat does better than if you were to just try to curl your hair with a curling iron that's off, having a warmed up, what's it called? Eyelash curler. Having a warmed up eyelash curler is the way to go. So, and then I love, you guys are probably gonna lose it, I love a heavy bronzer. And we're gonna hope this stays because I'm gonna go lay by the pool for a little bit too, for a while, because you know why? I always wait for my pool to be open, and I'm just thinking, won't make it work. I put some laundry away. I have a wedding coming up in September that I'm attending, and finally, guys, I got a dress for it. I have gone through, I bet I've ordered 2 or 3 different dresses that did not work, and I had to return them, and that is just not fun. And honestly, the one that did end up working is from Amazon. Again, I'm an Amazon girly for life. I just think they've come up so much on their clothes. If you've been an Amazon shopper for a long time, which I have for sure, I just feel like they've come up on their clothes. I already had some bronzer on, and this is probably gonna look a little crazy, but again, I like a heavy bronze. And then I actually kind of contour my nose. I squeeze it so it's really thin right there at the top. Take off the hair, and then I just kind of do it to make my nose look thinner because I have a little piggy nose. So, and you know what though? I guess it's trending right now, I've heard. I talked to my sister about it, and she's like, everybody's getting plastic surgery to get your nose. I'm like, that's funny. I wanted a rhinoplasty for like a good while. Now I'm like, I would not waste the time, but I would like it to be a little bit more narrow at the end, like this. Like that. Yeah. There we go. You know, there's other things that I'd rather have done first. And it's not even because I'm super unhappy. I just think you can take something good and make it great kind of thing, you know? Now, I have heard that once you start cutting on your body, it's never the same. Like once you go through a surgery or whatever, it's just never quite the same again. I don't know if that's true because I've never had like a cosmetic surgery. The only thing I've ever had, guys, is my wisdom teeth taken out. I have had my teeth shaved down a little bit on the bottom. They had little bumpies on the top, and I mean just ever so slightly. They shaved them down. And then, well, I had a root canal recently. I would not consider that like a surgery. That was a necessary thing. And I never have had problems with my teeth in my life. I noticed it started getting darker and darker. I'll insert a picture. And I was like, what is going on with my teeth? And I've always had great teeth. That is my thing. I'm telling y'all, you got to know your assets. And mine are my hair and my teeth, which my hair looks a little cray-cray today. But again, I'll fix it after the pool. And I thought, why is my tooth looking like that on the bottom? It's like yellowing. And I just kept brushing it. And I used Crest 3D White. And you guys can see, like, I keep my teeth really white I was like, what is wrong? And then finally I went in and I was like, there's something wrong with my tooth. And she's like, okay. And she did this test on it where they spray this spray on like a long cotton swab. And she held it on my tooth. And I saw this test online that they can do. And she's like, oh yeah, it's dead. Because then she did it on one of my other teeth to show me what it would feel like if the tooth was alive. Guys, I almost came up out of that chair. Oh my gosh, that hurt so bad. I was like, oh yeah, it's dead if I'm not moving and you're doing that. So that was a thing. And I was so sad. I've never even had a cavity. Where's my water? I guess I don't have my water over here. Oh well. Is my water in here at all? No, it's fine. I'll just wait. And so I went from having no cavities even to needing to have a root canal. You want to talk about baptism by fire, but honestly, the root canal itself was not bad. It really wasn't, but I do not like my teeth being messed with. I did have to put myself through braces a second time because I did not wear my retainers and my bottom teeth shifted. Thank goodness it was COVID during that time. And so everybody was wearing masks and I got braces on my bottom teeth. And guys, they fixed my teeth. Shout out to Ratzlaff. If you're in the Wichita area, you know he's very renowned. Ratzlaff fixed my teeth in the months from May to September in the same year. He said, because I've already had braces, he's like, I can fix this so fast. And he's like, it's not even gonna take long. And I was like, okay. And he's like, no, it's not gonna take long at all. And he fixed them, and that's, okay, so these are my lashes, sorry. These are my lashes. This is what they come in. They're from Amazon, of course. They're adhesive, so I don't need any glue. And they're clusters, and you can see I stick them under my lashes that I have, and they just look ever so slightly extra. Not, oops, not over the top, just a little bit, you know, and I like that. And then I curl them at the end of this to get them to really stick up there. I also pull them to the edge of the waterline, like as close as I can to the front, so they do not disturb my eyes. My eyes are pretty sensitive because of my allergies, and so, sorry, these are kind of in the way. I guess I can move them up here. I love these little brush holders. They aren't even brush holders. I think they're supposed to be toothbrush holders. But I found them at Hobby Lobby. And how cute are they? Oh my gosh. How cute. It's the little things. It's the little things in life. And you guys are seeing me be extra wild this summer because I chose a color on my nails too. I never choose a color on my nails. It is called, what is this color called? Fluorescent pink. I think it's a D&D color. Oh fudge, that's the wrong thing. But guys, these are so easy once you get used to them. And I can get my lashes on so fast. But nothing makes difference on me like liner. Having some eyeliner on is the best. And that's because I have such giant eyes. Me and my sister both have huge eyes. She always says we have a lot of real estate up there, and we do. So we have lots of room for liner. What's it called? Eyeshadow? Anything like that. And I love it. I love having big eyes. For a while I didn't. And I don't know why I went through this phase, but I remember trying to like not have my eyes as wide open in pictures and stuff. And now I'm like, honey bunny, why? Like, enjoy your big Disney eyes. And I know that some people who have like hooded eyes or smaller eyes, they have to do their makeup so that their eyes look wider open. Again, this is not a makeup tutorial. This is not anything like that. It's just me getting ready, having a girl chat with you guys, or a guy chat, or whoever chat. Anybody's welcome here. Always. Are you kidding me? That's the whole point. So I did try this bronzer, which is the NYX Professional Makeup Butter Bronzer Melt, and the color is Buttered Down. This is too much. This hits a little hard, and for me to say that something hits hard, I think that's happened almost never for me. So we're gonna keep this makeup look the best we can. I feel like that this could look even better if I got you guys really in the light right here. But we'll see. I'm gonna set you back over there just because that's the best way. We can go from there. Today is the end of a 3-day weekend, and I'm actually impressed because it has felt like a long weekend. It's actually felt long. And I hate it when there's a long weekend and it just flies by and you don't feel like you don't feel like you had enough time to do what you wanted to do. That's terrible. I hate that feeling. And then you're like, tomorrow's already Monday and we're back at it. Yes, I do dark liner on the bottom. We're not judging. It's partly because I grew up in the 2000s, but also because I have such big eyes, I can do this. And you guys know too, I love a smokier, messier look on my eyes. I would have done this way heavier, but I'm kind of being lazy today. If I could have my eyes just completely smoked out and messy all the time, I would. And I still love eyeshadow, guys. I know eyeshadow is kind of I feel like people just use like their bronzer or something and use that as their eyeshadow. But I still love a palette, like a full palette. Like, here's my soft glam. Oh, love it. People always cover up the mirrors. I think I'm supposed to cover up the mirror. I don't know. I'm no professional. I'm just doing this real quick to have it done for later. Oh, it's poking me. Yeah, I don't think I can link things down below yet. YouTube had to approve me to get things linked because I think it wants to make sure I'm a real human being, which is crazy because there's so much AI stuff and there's so many fraudsters that they have to check everything. That like scares me. I feel like a boomer when it comes to that, even though I'm 1000% a millennial. But that AI is so everywhere and I am duped all the time. Like all the time by AI. So I've had to learn to be on my guard more. Even just looking on Pinterest, I have to be like, oh, this could be AI. Oh, that could be AI. And I just cannot get it through my stinking head. I'm gonna see if that does it. I also thought about naming my channel Unedited because I hate editing so much. But I almost was like, well, I post some things just raw, like as is. And then I was like, no, let's do things to consider right now, which I could change it later. Anything's up for change, guys. I mean, not anything, but a lot of things are up for change. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. And voila. I think of when I get ready, when A Bug's Life, you really have to be familiar with this movie if you are going to know what I'm talking about. What is poking me? Oh, I can see. I have a lash in my eye. Yeah. No wonder my eye hurt. I had a freaking lash in my eye. Can I get it on here? I don't think you guys can see it. Do you guys ever feel like when you're doing makeup that you're doing like surgery? You can't see it, but there's a lash on there. Okay, there's a lash and it was in my eye. No wonder that hurt. I was like, I don't see anything poking it. And also some of you guys. Oh, okay, Bug's Life. Sorry, I got distracted. Important things. So when I do my makeup, if you remember the Bug's Life and the circus bugs were doing like a show, and the guy, I think it's the praying mantis, he's married to the butterfly, and she's in a Chinese like to-go box, and he's like, transformation, transformation, and then she like busts out and her wings are like beautiful and everything, and I'm like, that's how I feel when I get ready. It's like it's a facade for sure, and but I love it and I enjoy it, guys. I actually enjoy the process of getting ready. I feel like a lot of women complain or don't like being a woman, in the sense that like it's high maintenance, or it could be if you want a certain look. I love it, and I always have. God bless. Anybody who was friends with me in high school knows how many times they had to sit on my bed while I sat in front of my mirror, which was on the back of my door, and I would put, oh my gosh, so much makeup on. And it was just such a good time, and I loved it, and I still love it. Still love it. Till this day. I wish I could have you guys right. It's not gonna stay. Right here. This is where I'd have you be, but I'm holding you up with my hands. So that's not realistic. That's okay. And I love a messy hair. Pam Anderson, I just loved in the 90s and early 2000s, and her heavy makeup. I think I said a bunch of stuff about that in another video. I think in my Y2K video. I'm gonna put you here. There we go. On my stand. Did you guys hear those birds outside? They're making crazy noises. I actually am kind of afraid of birds. It's a thing with me. Particularly geese and pigeons and crows are the birds I'm scared of. But guys, like, people are scared of spiders or snakes or whatever. And that's fine. But you can kind of avoid them, right? If you've thought about it for a second, birds are everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm like, man, like every climate, every state, every country, there's places that are too cold to have spiders or rodents or bugs and stuff like that. There's places that don't have certain snakes because they can't survive, typically because they're warm-blooded, you know, things like that. Now, birds aren't everywhere. Now, I do like them overall. And then people think too, because I'm scared of them, that I don't want them like in a photo in my house or on a piece of furniture or whatever. And I'm like, that's not the case. I'm not, I don't not like them like for beauty or art or anything like that. I just get nervous because I feel like they're very unpredictable in real life. That's just my personal opinion. I just feel like they scare me a little bit in real life. Again, the geese are aggressive here. If you live in the Midwest, you guys know those Canadian geese are scary. And if they attack you, they're aggressive. I don't know. I just think they're too intense for me. So that's where I'm at. Well, thanks for getting ready with me, guys. This was fun. I'm going to probably film with my parents later. So we'll get that video up maybe Wednesday or next Sunday. Sorry for the delay. It's just been crazy. And then my mom hasn't been feeling the best certain days. And I don't want to film. This is not dire. This is for fun. So I don't want to film if, you know, my dad or my mom is just not feeling it. So, okay. Well, until next time, from your Midwest girl. Bye.